Hi, this is Ben again, and I'm here with Paolo.
Hello.
We're going to talk about stylistic fog and some of the other effects in the game.
For the stylistic fog, we basically use the same approach that we use for the other rendering components and technologies of Firewatch, which was how do we get something that allows Ollie and Jane to really just be directive and paint colors and information like they want into a 3D world. So the only challenge that was there really was how do we translate sort of a 3D scene that has depth into it into layers of colors, and immediately we came up with this technique of using a one-dimensional texture that is applied. You can imagine that the image it's a sort of a rectangular image, goes from left to right. Imagine that left is the color that is closer to the player and right is the color that is in the distance. So in that way you are basically able to paint color in the depth of the world, and that really gave Jane and Ollie the control they needed to make the Firewatch colors as beautiful as they are.
Yeah, it really matches a lot of Ollie's original poster and previs work for the game.
Yeah.
And that technique is used a lot in film. In film, they wouldn't even just use one texture. Sometimes they'll use hundreds of these strips to layer out an entire scene. But can't do that in a video game because we got to render at a lot of frames per second on bad computers sometimes.
Yeah, and for that, for the color correction specifically, we used the plugin that was actually available in the Unity Asset Store, and it just worked right off the bat for us. It gave us sort of the real-time tweaking that we needed, and thanks to that, we saved some development time, which was really precious.
Yeah, there's the amplify color if you're really wanting to make your own Firewatch. And in an area like this Aspen Grove, you can see all those effects coming together. You see we have God rays coming from the sun, we have depth of field. If you pick up an object to blur out the world, you can see all the different colors that Ollie's manipulating beyond just what the sky and light would provide.
Yeah, awesome.